What's the cat feeder doing? It's a dog bowl. They produce things? This is new. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to find out. Let's not do anything. If I don't do anything, nothing happens. Magic. Mind-blowing. In space they still have pens attached to the desks and the counter. Maybe it's just because in case there's zero gravity, the pen floats, so it doesn't go away. Actually, it makes sense. You are watering the plants outside, you know that. Actually, you don't have water. You're just having a sore arm. Wait for E. Not sure, I'm not sure about, not F. I said E. I say one thing, I do the other. Beautiful. Press the switch and now press the button and run to the lift. Why did you skip one? Don't they go one by one? Oh, because I'm not telling you to turn. Why? The problem is always me. Why? We continue. This is world 2. We press tab to call the taxi. Not Nova, but Nebula Nook. Nebula Nook. And inside Nebula Nook, which is the first one because this is the hub and this is world 1, we go to challenges. These are the normal levels. We go to challenges and we did first, second, third, and for the fourth we didn't finish it. And it'll stay today. It'll stay like this. We move on to the second area. This is the first one. This is the second one. So we'll come here with all the greenery, and we continue here where we are. We don't need to move. Actually, we are already here. We went this way. We went through here, and these ones are lit up because we solved them. We talked to them. We read this, done this, been there, done that. I don't remember being here. What is this mechanism? This is sprinkler, massive sprinkler. What are they doing with the plants? They are starlians, so they don't need oxygen, and they are like farming them, farming the fruits or something. We have 2 levels here and we can continue there later. Let's go one by one. This is the end goal. We go through the bridge, platform. What is this? What is this strange artifact of the devil? I want to check. So to check, I need Roundy to be here after removing the block. No, I move the block. Roundy doesn't have arms. You go to A and wait for me. Oh, we need to also turn octopus. It's not an octopus. It's maybe it's a squid. You go to A and you turn counterclockwise and wait for B and then turn clockwise. Yes. Yes. This is not the way to solve the level. This is just that I want to check what this does. This new thing. Oh, it's supporting the lift. I see. So what remains is to be pushed up. Lift up. Which we can do by placing Roundy here. So that'll be all. So Roundy, you need one more line of code, which is wait for B and go to C. I believe this is all and we don't have to rush. Apparently not. Apparently and obviously. Oh, let me change the reason or the command for Roundy. You don't wait for B, you wait for F. Once I've been through, because I need to activate the final bridge. What about this way? Now with the cube, Squid activates, but not Roundy. And then we can go through, we can take our time, but now once I press, the bridge activates, but I need to rush back to the lift because Roundy is coming. Ba-ba-da-ba. At least someone's working. I think it's the first time I see them working in the whole factory. Employee of the month. This is the end. Crossing the bridge by placing the cube here where we come from the lift. Oh, there are two. Gel something? Gel cube? I'm probably making that up just on the fly, on the go. There's a switch here, a sofa switch. You push things here maybe? This looks interesting. There's only one robot, but there are many parts and elements. So if you turn, you will melt the cube. Can I? No, I can't. So let me see what if I grab this. I take the bottom one. That I didn't know. Can I place? Okay. So if you turn clockwise, you will activate the lift. Maybe the gel is a delayer, is to give me time. That means I can't have the bottom cube. I need to get this one. If we activate this, where does this cube go? On top. It goes on top. But doesn't seem very useful. Because now if you turn, it will bounce here and will do nothing. What happens if you turn? Oh, it resets. Of course. Why would life be easy? Why? Just for once. I'm not seeing what I want to do. So we want to activate this when we are here with one cube. How can we tell Squid to turn when we are here? And I don't see the purpose of this. And this is for us? How much time do I get until I reach the gel cube? Don't remember the name. So you can give me plenty time if I tell you to wait for F. So you wait for F and I can do whatever I want. Once I press here, which is the only way I have to give a command, because I can do it from here, but this is the end. There's no point. I can command you through this. I can't interact with this as far as I know. Only Squid can do activate with the laser. So the only thing I can do from the bottom is activate F and then you turn. And then you turn clockwise. And you will find, what will you find? I think it has to do with the gel being a delay. I'll leave it like this. I want to put this in here for when I activate the switch. So at least something happens. Now let's see. Now you are melting. It's like 2 seconds, not even less than 2 seconds. And when it pops, it's instant. Doesn't lift the elevator. With this information, what do we do? This is empirical method. What do we do with this information? With this test? Can we have the same, but I would like to place it, can't place it on top. So what if we stack both? Now we are saving the gel. Because I don't think I have time to get it. Go and grab it. There is no point on having... Maybe the gel goes here. And then... What am I achieving? What I want is the laser to activate this... What's it called? Can't see now. This device to be activated by the laser while we are on the lift with a cube. We don't want to have the laser blocked. If it's blocked, it's down. And once you activate this, you could perform another action. Can I bring this back? This switch to the original position? I don't even need to go to the computer. I think that's it. I think that's what we need. Actually, I should have taken the box, the crate, and go to the lift. Run, yes, that's what I'm going to do, run. Yes, change them. You go here, and then you go here. So this way, we have plenty of time to move around these planters, and then now we take the crate and go to the lift. Laser shoots the gel melts and activates the lift and pushes us up. Mija, please. Don't scare me. Get the spark. That last one, I think I stumbled upon the solution a little bit. And go with a lift. Now I know what this is. Activated by the laser, so we need to move it. So the lift goes down and bring it back at some point. We have one gel, we have another gel, we have a cube, so we don't need to bring anything with us. It just goes up. It seems like we need to get here, put one of the two gels in here, collect the crate. I wonder if this activates, if this is activated by the gel. Run like this, it works the same. And then we get the crate by placing something, which can only be another gel. Get the cube. What's the point of this bridge if we can reach both sides? With the ladder. Maybe it's related to the time it takes. Interesting. So we need the lift to go down. For that, we can't go down the ladder with the box, but we can do this. I still don't see why we need too many boxes. We need to push this in here. I see the elements, I see the order, I see the purpose, which is a lot at least. I wasn't seeing that on previous level, but I don't see the order. I see that we can rotate the squid, the laser, if we want. At some point we need to put the box here, so this jumps here and delays the laser activating the lift. While the lift is not active, it will go down and we need to jump in. Can we go over this? No. We need to go all around, so we need to make time. The closest to the lift that we can give a wait command is this device. We could interact with this, but I think it's farther from the lift. This is faster, so we put the box, but it starts as we cannot stack them, right? We cannot stack them. Maybe what we need is the 2 gels and not this one. How do I bring it back now? Back up. Maybe what we need is both. They can't be stacked unless it's by jumping, but not by us placing one on top of the other. If I do this, it's enough time. No, obviously not. Okay, I think I see something. 1 gel is not enough for making the lift go down, but 2 gels might be. So the first thing you're going to do is wait for A. Actually, you don't need to wait. You can just turn. Turn counterclockwise, just in case. And wait for B. And then turn back clockwise. That's what I want you to do. This goes into blocking the laser. This starts as allowing me to get the crate. Now, because we want both gels, I think I see why there's a bridge now. So the one we dropped is the crate. The gel stays above. We drop the crate, and then because we cannot drop the gel, the second gel, to put it on the jumping pad, air bumper, to put it here, we put it ourselves. That's why there's a bridge here. And now we place the second one on top, and we run because everything's happening. And voila! I could see everything, but I needed to put it in order. Like, I see this goes here, this is for this is for that, you can do this, but what's the sequence? This is the end. Lift activated by this. What's called this? Wait for target. It's called target. Special prices this weekend. So activated by this, activated by the laser. Major laser. Now we need to come up with a sequence where we are here and you are shooting to the target. I can see you shoot here as well and activate this. That happens before we cross and activate this to come back but there's also a button here. Oh my. And what do we have? 2 boxes. We cannot get them unless we go this way. Okay. So for start, to get to this side, we can only do that. Only one way is by the laser shooting to the target and we cross. We cannot go through here because we cannot reach the upper level, and we cannot activate this because it's on the other side. So this is to come back. Okay, I think you start by turning clockwise. Let's see, step by step, very easy. See now what's the situation. We can go through. Apparently we need to do something with this, so this needs to be active. Okay, that's another thing. So this is first, this is second. Now something has to happen. For example, we activate, because the only element that we can interact with, also this one, we activate this to go back. Let's just do it instead of leaving it for the sequence. Let's see where we do wrong. So with the solid block out of the way, now the laser can shoot the target, but we need time. We can make time with the gel. Now we go back to the lift, and if we activate this and go to the lift, laser turns, shoots the gel melts, activates the lift, and we go up. So now we need to tell the laser, when I press this button for the second time, maybe that's the trick, for the second time, and then you turn, because you have 3 lines and I'm using just 1. So you start by turning clockwise. Oh, you already had it. You are very wise. You're wiser than me. Very wise. That's why you turn clockwise. And then wait for E. Because you'll go faster than me getting to E, I'll make you wait for another E. I could make it even safer. I'll make you wait for D, because I'll press E first. Once we press D, and then you wait for E, which will be the last thing we do. All good. Don't forget, so we can go up. You are still waiting for me to press here, which we don't need yet. I don't see why. Oh, because we can't go through. Let's get this out of the way, put this in the way to delay the target. Now we press D, and then you go to the next step, which is wait for the other button. Press the switch, and now press the button and run to the lift. Why just skip one? Why did you skip one? Don't they go one by one? Yes. You're waiting for D. What if I press D? Oh, because I'm not telling you to turn. Why the problem is always me? Why? So this complicates things a little bit. So when you are shooting down because you turn, what gives me the most time? So this is no use. The last thing is turn counterclockwise. I mean clockwise. Same as before. So 180. Bridgekeeper. But what do you wait for? I don't think you wait for E because I don't have enough time to get here. I'll try, but you are almost instantaneous. And if I press here, because I need to go through... Oh, this is... I left it here. I want to check with E. You will melt the gel, so you... That's good, that's good. We don't need to try the obvious. So you wait for D. Okay. We can do this. We don't touch this one because it's the way out. Get the solid out of the way, put the gel in the way. And now, I don't think we have enough time. We press this, switch. Laser turns clockwise, starts melting the gel and activates the lift. By then, so when it turns, this bridge deactivates. Our only way back is the new bridge. I don't think it gives me enough time, but as I said, it's too fast. Step by step, we need to press this. We need to press E, the button, because we need to come here. We can only do by our own merits, which is pressing the button. And we operate this. Maybe we need to do something with this so that it takes more time, because we need the target to be activated. And what the solid block does is avoid that, so we don't use the solid at all. Let me make... So the only way we have to give orders to the laser once we are running the code is by this switch, because this is out of consideration. We cannot tell the laser to wait first. We cannot tell to wait for E and then turn clockwise, because then we cannot tell them to wait for something else, because we need to cross. If we leave it like this, we have plenty time to go to E and press it, and then it turns. We go before the laser, but then there's only one command available. There's only one command available and can't make the laser then go here. We can tell them to wait for E again, but there's no room for the fourth command, turn clockwise, because from here, there is time. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I got you. Now I know what the solid block is for. So you turn and activate the first bridge clockwise. Very wise. And then wait for... Wait for D? Yes, wait for D, because I cannot press E on that. Wait for D. After D... Yes, I see you. After D, you will be shooting the laser this way. The gel will be here to delay the laser activating the lift up. so I can jump in. But you will encounter first a solid block on top of the bridge, blocking the laser to melt the gel. I will remove the solid block remotely by pressing this button again. But you don't need to move, you don't need to do anything else, you just shoot the laser. So after I press D, you turn again clockwise. I see. This trick is something similar to what I found for that challenge in the first area. It's similar. The trick is it's the same. Not literal, but you need to use the bridge to drop an element that it's blocking the path. So we go through. And then I forgot to activate the second bridge. What I just said is this. We put the gel in place, and then we block the gel. We block the laser to melt the gel by placing the block, but it needs to be here, so we can remove it remotely. Once we press this, the laser turns, but we don't need to rush. We don't need to run. Now we press here, the block, solid block removes, and we go to the lift. How many? 7, 8? I think that's all of them. 8. That was a hard one. How many are in here? Oh, there are plenty. I like it, Laser Labs, Dome Grow, Astral Binds, and more. And the challenges. I'm happier than a puppy. We go here by this bridge, by this other bridge, by this ramp. We are missing this one active. To activate this, we need the crate. To get the crate, we need to turn the laser twice in whichever direction, but needs to be the same. And how can we give command to the laser to tell it to turn again once we got the crate? Interesting. Let's go step by step so we can get the crate, which is great. And we can go to the other side. But being here, we need to tell the laser to turn. Can I just do it manually? Can I do it myself? How can we? How can we be friends? Because the laser is fast. We cannot tell the laser to go here and immediately turn back. And we just need, so the last two, or at some point you need to turn back. So you're going to have two counterclockwise. Now in between, something happens. If you turn twice, you're here. If you turn one more, you're here, but then you have two left, which at least one is to go back. But if you go back this way, the way you came, you have one command left. You cannot reach the opposite side. I don't know if I am happy or sad, because I just discovered that I can do this. So I still don't quite understand. So I want to understand this, because if it gets harder, farther in the game, I need to understand how this operates. You turn twice, 180. That's all good. But after you turn, you wait for C. but at the same time, you are activating C. So you should go to the next line, because you yourself instantly, after turning, the next command is wait for C. Or does it mean that you go to the next command when you have finished completely doing the previous one? It might be that. So if I run, you turn 1, twice, I see. So you go to the next command when you have completely finished the previous one. When you start turning the second time, you don't immediately go to the next one. Okay, I see. And then I understand that we block it, and then now it's activated from the laser's point of view. Okay. And then the rest. As I was saying, I have theories. Interfere with a laser bot. We can go through here now. I think I know two things. I think I know why E3 is called E3. What's the reason behind the name? I think my twisted mind found out, but I don't know if I can share it. I can't share my insight. At least I need to wait for release, maybe. It's nothing major, so that I can keep the expectation. And the second theory, which I have a little bit less, reliable. It's a bit twisted, even more, like my mind. Why Mija? I have a way to justify why Mija is called Mija, but it's something like maybe it only applies to me. It's a very regional thing. E3, I am like 99% sure why it's called E3. Mija, it's a little bit a long shot. So every character in the game is somehow related to cosmic language, to the cosmos, to the space and sky, and also because we are in a star factory, they have names related to light and shine and so on. And there is a characteristic or an adjective that you can apply to light. That's what we are making here. There's a characteristic of the light, which is when light is not very bright, you call it's dim. I'll write it in the chat. So if the light is dim, you can say that this E3 is another larger name, like dim E3. May I leave it in the air or in the space? So my theory is, like, the real name, the full name of E3 is, I'm writing it in the chat like this. That's my theory. So I was thinking, why E3? Because we have Stel, we have Strella, we have what else? I found other ones, now I don't remember. But E3, it's like where this comes from. And I found out it's dim E3. I'll share my thoughts about tell me I'm wrong. I'll share my thoughts about Mija later on. Why it's called Mija? We have a star factory to save here. So this is the end. Seriously, this is the end. We go through the bridge. And how do we get this? Oh, by the airbomb. So we go here ourselves, we jump and go through the bridge. We activate this, which is the bridge, with the crate. Do we need to rush in this one? Like, go fast? 3 lines. 3 lines of code. Also, there's another character I would like to ask. I have Mija, and I have the other one is Ishtar. I can find a reason why Ishtar, aside from the goddess. Itri means star in Tamasit? Tamasit? What's that? Tamasit? I'm googling it right now. First time knowing about this. Oh, Tamas, known as Tamasit, became an official language in 2011 in Morocco, having been preserved in Amazigh enclaves. It is spoken by roughly 1/3 of the people. Many Imasigan also speak Arabic, and Tamasit is taught in schools. It's a language I didn't know about. I prefer my theory, but you will not go to sleep without learning something new. I want to know more about this. Oh, the other one is Ishtar. Ishtar, I know there's a goddess. A goddess Ishtar, but there's also the first thing that I didn't know about the goddess. First thing that came to mind is Ishtar without the H from Silmarillion, which is the prequel to Lord of the Rings. It's a prequel to The Hobbit. Even it's the first thing ever in the Lord of the Rings / Hobbit. There's Ishtar. There's a character Ishtar, and it comes from the sky like a meteor. And I thought it was because of that. And I googled it and I found out about the goddess then. And then I'm a bit confused. That's a bit of a long shot. Mija, I'm keeping it for later. Let me turn this, and you need to end up. Oh, it needs to be timed because we are jumping on 3 lines. Only 3 lines. So we need to interact with this and block it. Somehow, we need to end up here. Can I block the laser? So for example, wait for E. E is active, but we'll redo it. Once we block, I'm just doing this for science purposes. We put the block on the bumper because I want to know where this bumper leads to. You wait for me to interrupt, and then what do you do? Oh, you do nothing. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything for what I want to check. I want to see where this leads. And this activates. What is this information useful for? And you need to turn twice and come here. But the block ends up in here. I believe I can fly. And it's never better said because we are going to fly twice in this level. So you go here. I think yes. I see myself doing this in three lines. You wait for me. Now that we found out we can interrupt the laser, after we block it, you turn twice 180. Doesn't matter the direction, but it needs to be the same. And then we set things in advance. I'm missing one step where I put the block on the scale. We cannot go together. It's either one or the other, and the only one that can interact with the laser is me. I mean, the crate can interact, but it's motionless. It's either 0 or 1. I was thinking to bring the block down, put it in here, and leave it there because that's where it goes. And then we jump here, go quickly here, and then move on to the other jumper. Not jumper, air bumper. But we cannot do that with the crate because there's not enough time. And once we are here, there's no point because we need to go quickly here, but the block needs to already be here. Let's do the first part. It's the same code, same order, but only we bring the box down. Now it goes down because we cannot go down the ladder together. And then this goes here. How do we activate? E again. We place the box on the scale. Ah. You wait for A. And then I can fly. Now you don't move, and you give me time to stay on the jump on the air bumper once I place this here. Yay! Happy days. Interference. Now interference is the large area. What was the name? Slingshot. No. Escape. Three more here. You are in a beautiful situation to not be able to block you. I'm telling you without thinking about the level, we are going to want to block you. That's why you are there. Because the developers are beautiful minds. Whatever you think you need and you want, they'll take it from you. This is the end. We go through the bridge. And how do we get up? By jumping. By jumping. There are two boxes. The gel seems to go here because once we go through once, that's it. Run without code. We place this here, we can go through. We get the other one and we place it here. Now, once we place it here, we are the closest, from here closest to here. And here we need things to happen with the laser. The laser turns 90 degrees, activates the target, which brings me up. And because we want the bridge to still be active, we need the laser to go back. So your code would be wait for B, and then we move to the bumper, air bumper. And then we are up, and the laser shoots through the gel, melts the gel, and hits the... No, we are not up yet. We are still here waiting for the target to be activated. Then you turn clockwise. You activate the target, and once you... Oh, this is not going to work. Oh, yes, it works. Yes, it works because the gel is in between. So the laser turns. This is not the same situation as before. The laser turns, and one has completed the 90-degree turn, has completed the action, and is shooting D, target D, but it's not reaching target D because the gel is in between. Once the gel melts, and then activates D. So it's not the same situation. It has to work. Wait for D and then turn back counterclockwise and then reactivate the bridge. Now the laser, we know the sequence. What was my sequence? We put this here, not here, here. Thank you, Mija. And this goes in here. Once it's placed, we need to move here. Beautiful. It worked. It's not the same situation, because once it has finished turning, it's waiting for the next command. It's not instantaneous. Extra crate. Aubergines are still here. Eggplants. Don't know why they are called eggplants if they don't have shape of an egg or color. This is the end. And there's a potato. Patata. There's only a small bridge separating us from the goal. And many things happening here. To activate this, we need the switch and a scale activated by crate. And there's a ladder, there's another bridge, a breakable bridge, a lift. Everybody's here. The sofa. I still think it's a sofa. You activate this by this and this. And we reach this area by going through the breakable bridge. So we only go through once. How do we bring this down? This is the way in. This is the way out. Ow, ow. Without doing anything. Let's see how far we can get. Can't trick the game. How do we need both? Let's go one by one. We activate this and we go back. Then we need the lift down. And lift activates by laser shooting here. So once we place the block in the scale, we don't have time to cross. Let's check. I'm not sure, but I think it's instantly. As it starts, Mija is not. It says run here in yellow, big yellow button. Mija doesn't run very fast, although they run faster than me in real life. That I can show you. Let's test this. Oh, I need the code. I'm missing lines of code in my brain. Wait for A and then turn counterclockwise. Wait for me, Argentina. Here? Doesn't work like this. And there are no crates going up. We could get them up, but there seems to be no purpose. We can force the situation, but I think it leads to nowhere. We could be here, standing here with a crate in our arms, and we block this, but it's only to make the bridge disappear, which doesn't get us nothing. It gets us nothing. We have this for a reason. If we place, this is a genuine question, if we place the crate in here and we take it from the other side, the bridge is used. Of course. So there are two for a reason. There are actually two for a reason. One goes in here, but the other one, where does it go? The other one is to block the laser. We tell the laser to start. Let's remove everything. To start turning counterclockwise. So you shoot down, you activate the lift, and the lift goes down. In this new situation, we can bring one crate up and one crate to the other side. And then we can command the laser to turn back to the original position when we activate the switch. Yes. Activate the switch is E. Once we turn the switch, we get the second crate and cross. The laser will be in the original position. We, being here, cross the bridge, place the second crate, second box on the scale. Exit activates, we go back, and then we go back to the upper side. In here, we will encounter the first box on the lift. We lift it, we block E, so we tell the laser, wait for D, it's the new target E, and then turn. Oh, I'm missing one line. Turn counterclockwise and do nothing else. But I'm saving one, so there must be something. Let's see with this new situation where we are doing wrong. We'll bring this box up. Why didn't? Run, turn, and wait for E. Oh, I didn't tell it to go back to the original position. Okay, that's a relief. That's a relief because that might mean... So this is counterclockwise, and this is clockwise. That might mean that this is correct. Run. Okay, and same. Activate this. Laser goes to the original position. Box is up. We cross here. We place this here. And now we can command the laser by blocking here. When we leave the box, we'll go down and laser moves, and we can go. We can leave. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. It wasn't a dandelion, it's just a reflection. How funny. It wasn't a dandelion. I think it's on the other section. I won't go back. It was just a flower. Water. You need to drink water. Ah, street lamps. But these ones are different from these ones. What is this? Is a foot? Oh, it's a pot. I was seeing a foot. Maybe it's a massive eggplant dried. Oh no, it's a pot, yes. And through the lift, through here. We can't go through here. So this is through the ladder. It's a long way. Going through the bridge, which is only active when the laser shoots down. And then we go down. That's it. So actually, how far we can get without doing anything? Just to the lift. So the problem is the lift. The lift is controlled by the laser, which also controls the bridge. Can we... Seems easy. So we can give orders to the laser through this. I don't know what this is for, but I'm sure we'll find out. So you don't do anything. Oh, you can turn and activate the lift down. But how do you bring it up? So you start by not doing anything, and then wait for D to be interrupted, which I will be crossing. And then I don't want you down, because I've already crossed the bridge. And then you turn right to bring me the lift down. So you need to turn counterclockwise. Very wise. And then once we are here, we need to command you to not shoot the target while we are in the lift. Wait for D, because we cross, and then you turn here, and the lift is down. Let's leave it here. This is the first step. we activate it, we have the block there. If we put another block, it would interrupt, but we can't reach this one. Can we? Let's go to the other side. So this is what we wanted. Me has short arms, can't reach. Is a stellar worker, but it's not that stellar. Like we could. What's this good for in this situation? We need to command the laser to go down. I don't think by us putting the box on the scale, it's going to give us time to move on to the lift, and we can't have access to the other one. No, it seems like we need to leave one in here prepared. Oh, but first we activate the scale. So after what? No, we don't need to do anything. It will be interrupted, I hope. I know I'm using 2 of 4, but instead of putting the box in the air bumper jumper, we do this first. So this one will not move here. Oh, but we need the other one, of course. What if you wait for... Let's try this way. Obviously, I'm missing 2 things. Now we can activate this. It's the same. How can we jump both? How can we? We can't go back. We cannot stack them, apparently. And it needs to stay down. It needs to stay down for a little while so that we can jump in. Maybe we give the laser redundant orders? Like in this situation, the lift is down and we activate this so it goes out. The lift is not down. I'll try a silly thing, because I like silly things, which is wait for D and then turn, and this is the situation. Now we can tell 2 things. You turn away so the lift goes up, but not with us. Indeed, it was a silly thing, because it will end up at the bottom. If we move it away, like doesn't matter which direction, clockwise, we need it for longer shooting here once we give it the last command, because then it's pointless, but I'll finish. I wanted to go back, but going back means the lift goes down, back down. This doesn't matter the order, it's same, but me on the other side. It ends up down, in the down position. We cannot interrupt the laser going here with a box, because boxes don't go here, they only go here. I don't see the point of this. I can only see 2 boxes together, but there seems to be no way to have that. And the other thing I can see is me standing here with a box on top, but there seems to be no way to achieve that either, because this is only activated by a box. So a box needs to end up here. Let me check something. When the box jumps, does it interrupt the laser? And that could be one command. Wait for E. Wait for E and then turn away. I think that's it. So we set this. You're waiting for D until I cross. It's the other way. Same code, but the other way, because we don't want the box to go to the other side yet. I believe, I'm not sure, it will interrupt the laser. That's why we have 2. Now, this is the first command, wait for D. D will be activated when I cross. And the second command is wait for E. It's already active, but this will learn this. The box will interrupt. And by the box flying over, it should be enough time for us to step on the lift. With a keen eye for detail, one truth prevails. You are watering the plants outside. You know that. Actually, you don't have water. You're just having a sore arm. Tin. Laser bots look intimidating, but they're harmless towards most things. You see, lasers are made up of coherent photons, and starlions resonate with all particles of light. How poetic. You lost me at coherent photons. Does it mean that I get excited when I cross the laser? But the laser shoots my belly, so I don't know what part of me gets excited. It's the perfect working relationship. And this night, bridge. This seems easy. Bridge. And this doesn't seem easy. So we need to bring the box here. Actually there. I'm pointing to my screen. It's a bad habit. Let's go to the computer. Oh, Grabby! Grabby is here. Grabby is back. Grabby is here. Grabby will bring the box. Ooh. I don't know what Grabby does, but it needs to go through the bridge. So we need to move this up. You have 5 lines, you have 4. At least 2 to shoot up. And there is a switch here that activates this. This is probably for Grabby, and the lift is activated by this target. So many things. So you start by turning clockwise. So you shoot here and the lift goes down. Now I need a way to tell you to... No, you're going to... Let's do it the other way. Grab it first. Because I don't have anything to control here. So if the lift is down, I don't have a way to give any more commands. So we need Grabby. Grabby grabs things and steps onto things. So you start by letting Grabby go through. You turn twice in the same direction. And then Grabby, who waits for F, will go to A. Or should we pick up D first? Let's keep it ourselves, because we need to bring it here. So we'll take the box. We'll take the box. A. You go to A. By going to A, you'll stay there and you activate the bridge, but you also giving the command to Lazy, that's your name, Lazy, shortened for laser. Lazy is shooting up. You will turn one more counterclockwise. Actually, I want this to the same counter and counter. So that will be 1, 2, and 3. You will be shooting here. The lift goes down. Oh, but you need to wait for A. Okay. Here. In here. And then I get the box. I go up. No, I don't go up because the lift is down. I need to tell Lazy, let me see the whole picture. Of course, because of course. So we don't need all this. That's interesting. It's not helpful. It's a revelation. Starting by Lazy turns twice. We don't need to wait for A and do anything at this point. Because the new command is the target. You wait for F. When gravity goes through and it cannot be A, it needs to be somewhere else. It cannot be this platform because it's still in the way of the laser. So we go to the crate then. That's the only point we can go. Can we go to... You don't go to A. Can we go to the target? No. So you go to... You cannot go to the original position. Let's put you out of the way for a second. Go to D. Once you go to D, you interrupt the laser. So laser F, target F, reactivates. So you wait for F. And then you shoot the other target by turning counterclockwise, and the lift is down. For the lift to go up, we need gravity with the crate to step in here. Now we need gravity to place the box here for us. That's it. You don't go to D. You grab, pick up at D, and drop. Wait for E. I'm not sure about not F. I said E. I say one thing, I do the other. Beautiful. Wait for E. I'm not sure about this. If I have time to step on the lift. And then D is bringing the box to us at drop at C. I'm missing something. With gravity, I need to be here. Oh, we can. Now what's happening? Oh, gravity is waiting for E, but E is already active. How can we give another command to gravity? Pick up at D. What if you don't wait for E? What happens then? Same but without waiting. Lift goes down, lift goes up. We get the box, we go down. Oh, gravity needs to be here. Gravity, what are you doing? After dropping at C, you go to A. Go to A. Something fishy here. Something fishy in space. The lift goes down when target. So, when target activated. This is same, all beautiful, but maybe we need to grab the box faster. Maybe the problem is us. Let's run the same, but let's not be spectators. It's too fast. Gravity needs to go somewhere before coming to A. Gravity. What do we do with you? You are here. You wait for F and then cross, go to D, and leave it at C. Let's not go to A. While you are here, you need to get out. Actually, you are here. You need to go somewhere else. before going to A. It's the same without going somewhere. Oh, because you interrupt the laser. If you wait for the target, then I believe I can make you wait. So you wait for this to be reactivated. You wait for E and then go to A. It makes sense in my head. Now, when target reactivates, we both do go our merry way, which is me down and you activate the bridge. Pa 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 pam. I deserve Employee of the Month. I wonder how they count the months in a space station. And there is a third section, loops. Loops. Ooh. Loops. That sounds serious. What happened here? What's going on? T-Tauri, what is this? Shame on you. Orchards. This is the next one. Oh wait, there are two. There are two more. This game is a lot of fun. This one, I skipped it. Ah, you distracted me with your not watering the plants. And Roundy is back. This is the end. By going down, crossing the bridge, going down the ladder, another bridge, activated by the scale and the laser. That's a very long way. Another ladder with another bridge. Can we just jump? And this controls both. Interesting, interesting. So we start by not doing anything because we can go through. And then at some point we need to bring the crate on the scale. So Roundy needs to move. I'm not in the computer. I mean, I am in the computer, but not Mija. Ooh, you go to C. You go to see what's going on, and we move, get the crate, and then place it here. I believe I see what you want me to do. So, once we place the crate here, we need to go through. So we need the laser. Lazy, turn, clockwise 90 once. And then we can go to here, but we need lazy to go back. For that to happen, we can command Gravity to wait for D. Once D is active, you go from C to B, and you'll be crossing the laser. So you go to B. And that's all you do, 3 out of 3, but you are missing information. You will be shooting here, so once this target is active again, which is D, you turn and wait for D. D will happen when Roundy goes through, and then what you do is turn back counterclockwise. I'm missing one line. That will allow me to go through. I'm missing one line, yes. So that's it. You wait for what? You wait for me to put the box on the scale, which is A, and you is the first command for you. Blip 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 blip. Teamwork makes the dream work. Beautiful. B. Beautiful. Interference. Interference. Interference is okay, but this loop, what's the name? Loops is scaring me. Of course, I see what you're doing here. You don't want me to go through because you want to teach me what the loop is. Hello there. See you later. Ooh, la la la. I love you, baby. This seems fun. How many? Oh, it's E3. Ooh, this is a new command. New command, jump. The jump command lets you jump to different parts of your code and repeat parts of your program so that you do not need to write commands over and over. Well, this is another dimension. Oh, I see you repeating. So you need to go clockwise. Actually, it doesn't matter. I believe it doesn't matter. It just takes less time if it's clockwise. I want to try, for science purposes, the opposite side. The opposite. Jump to... Ah, lovely. So yes, it's the same, but it takes more time. Expect the unexpected. I want to check. I need to check. It's in my nature. So now you do it clockwise. Does this go faster? It is. It is. It is timed so that the time that it takes the laser to turn is the time that it takes to Mija to get into the next jumper. I call it jumper, I'm sorry. Olives. What is this? Oh, this a sprinkler. There are no plants here, my friend. Only people crossing. Not many elements. Oh, but we have the jump command. I'm scared. Goal, bridge, a box in here, a box in here. I like this jump. I like this jump. It really makes you think different. What? Because now the lift doesn't go up or down. We can make it be sequential. The lift is activated by the box. I can foresee grabbing the box, putting it on the jumper, on the bumper, and stepping here and looping. I don't know what for, but it's funny and I'm going to do it. Seems like fun. So Gravy picks up B and drops it at D and then goes to A and rinse and repeat. And you do that for until the end of the days, forever and ever. And that will, the result is that the lift will go up and down. So we can go up, get the box, go down, activate the bridge. You do you, I'll do me. Mija. Beep, 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 bam. How's the game? The game is so much fun. This is the second world and it's already challenging. It's always difficult to get the difficulty correct. As I always say, there's a range. The bottom difficulty and the top difficulty in your game. But that range doesn't always include every player. There are players who will find the bottom difficulty too difficult, and some others will find the top difficulty very easy. The beginning, it's a bit tutorially, but it's not way too easy. Like, it's not scripted. It doesn't feel scripted. You feel like you are playing. We need to get to here by going through the bridge. Oh, and we have to interact with all of this. With the cat feeder. What's the cat feeder doing? Oh, dog feeder. It's a dog bowl. They produce things. This is new. So you see, this is new. I don't know what this is, what it does, but I'm going to find out. Let's not do anything. If I don't do anything, nothing happens. Magic. Mind-blowing. So we can tell Gravy to go to... So as you don't do anything, you don't produce anything, which was my first thought. Maybe you produce this type of blocks. You, I believe now, you're a dispenser. But not just a dispenser because we want to remove this from here, because there's nothing underneath. Maybe you are actually a feeder. We need to feed you. You are a pet bowl, and we need to feed you. So we need Gravy. Go to. We don't go to. We pick up at A, and we drop at C. No, D is the opposite. They are crossed. And then immediately go to B, to that, and drop at C. Hopper? 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 Why hopper? Does it jump? And then repeat. Repeat from the top until you can't do it anymore. I made a mistake. You don't go to. You pick up at B. Let's check what Gravy is doing. That's one. That's one. It's another one. I wonder why it's called Hopper. It keeps going, but it's not grabbing anything. Who is this? Cosmata. Looks like Madonna in the 80s. Time goes by so slowly. Actually, that's 2000s, but you get it. Oh, hello. I've heard about you, Mija. The new Starlian on the dock. I'm Cosmata. I'm usually at my dye laboratory, but turns out this malfunction has everything in a TC. Please do stop by the lab once we're out of here. When? Don't mind me, just gathering more material for experimentation. You are harvesting olives. Eh, getting wet. End goal with a bridge. We get here by the bridge, which is activated by the button. You need to move. So there are no boxes to place in here. Oh, they are here, like the ghosts. That's why I didn't see them. So we need to be moving these boxes. We need to bring. This is the end. The end is we need to bring. So you need to be moving. We need to bring a box here. For that you need to move because we need to go to the other side. So we first go to the computer. And then you turn 180. Shooting here. Oh wait, can we just... Oh, you need to stay in this position. I see, that's what the wait for is. Wait for A. I believe. And then repeat. Isn't it? I'm missing something. Oh no, it's the jump. Jump to here. But this is only once. Only happened once. So now you are waiting. Oh, you are waiting for A. Jump to the top and turn 180. But you don't need to be looping infinitely. I see. This doesn't work. It worked in my mind. But that's just because I have too much imagination. I should be here. Maybe it's like this, but in a different order. No, first we need to turn you 180. Let me go back to origin. We have access to B. If we go to B and the laser changes, we don't have access to the rest of the level, so we don't go to B. We need to go to the other side. Then you need to move 180. I see. I think it's the same, but what is not the same is what we will do. So when A is active, you turn. Okay. The difference is we will have some time by doing this. This comes with us because we need it. We activate it. And now, between this time, we press A, and the next time, which will be pressed by the box, we will have crossed the bridge. Isn't that magic? Call it magic, call it true. When I'm with you, I'll be waiting for you. Oh! Kids don't get things from the ground. Experiment further. Collect your first rare cosmic item. Rare cosmic item. Remember, kids don't get things from the ground. You found an identified star staff. Oh, take it to Cosmata's dye lab to see what she can make of it. It's like a porcelain cat. It's a statue. Tally. Growth whether botanical or celestial unfolds little by little. Time is the silent gardener. Speaking of time, it's not like we have loads of it. Better get shining. Call it time, call it carbon dioxide. Is the silent gardener. We have 4 levels I can see from here. I believe we have time for one more at least, so this will be the star of the show. We end up here by this lift, which we can reach by this other lift. Simple. Simple yet complex. And after this level, I'll tell you why I like this game. So we move here, and you will be repeating an action. There are 3 crates, I can't count. 3 crates. Oh, that's the end. That's the end. Doesn't it? It looks simple. You move the crates to the feeder, to the pet feeder, and then the lift goes up. Oh, but there's no time. I think you make time by dropping and picking up from here. Because there's not enough time for us to go all the way down and move on to the next one. Between the Grabby moving the boxes. So we tell Grabby to pick up at A, drop at B, and surprisingly, strange as it seems, You pick up again from B. No point, but it's life is hard. And then drop again at C, the hopper, and rinse and repeat. And you'll get us where we want to go. You will not get us where we want to go. Definitely you won't. So you do this once, only once. Of course we cannot. Beautiful. It's perfect execution, 10 out of 10. Like gymnastics in the Olympics. We cannot use this over and over. So Gravy can only get and drop in the feeder, pet feeder. What can we do in between? We can drop it at A again. I believe we can't, because it takes the bottom box, not the top. Pick up from A again and drop at C. Let's see what this does. So we are not using B this time. No. Unable to proceed. Unable to perform desired action. We can make you go around, like pick up from A and then go to a what? Why can't I go to C? This is not fair. Why not go to C? Because it's not a point of interest, it's a point of interaction. Sneaky. Devil is in the small letter. So you can only pick and drop. Pick up and drop. You only go to here for some reason. Because we would like to make you do this in the last cycle. So you take your time in the last one. Let me see what happens when... I'm going to check what I already know, but at least pick up at A, drop at C. Let's go. And we'll be standing here. Now we go down, but there's enough time. There's not enough time for us. What can we do on the last cycle or in every cycle that doesn't activate the bridge? We cannot make Gravity wait for something. There's no a wait command. It's not like it grabs from A and holds it up. What if... no, it's not going to work. If we repeat, pick up at A... Oh, we already did, and it doesn't work. Because it takes the bottom one. Maybe... I don't think it does. I'm going to try, but I don't think it does. Skip the jump to. So when it can't perform the action, because we already seen this before. It tries to get something from here where there is nothing. So at the end, you pick up from A, drop at C. When there is nothing at A, no, there needs to be something. And you are the only one feeding, bringing the boxes to the feeder, so you don't go through here many times. Can't we put the boxes aside? 2 towers. Beautiful. Another reference for the Lord of the Rings. I'm telling you, so simple. This is a living proof that of the design of this game. So simple, so little elements, and at the same time challenging. There's also the other possibility that I am blind and I can't see. The solution is obvious. It's just me. It's a me problem. And the lift goes down so slowly, like Madonna. The lift goes down so slowly we cannot take one of the crates from Gravy. No ideas, anyone? What am I missing? Illuminate me. Shine on me. Shine on me and shame on me. I haven't tried picking up from C. I don't think that's possible. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Let me try that. Pick up at A, drop at C, and then pick up from C. See what happens. Pick up at C. It wants to pick up something, but there's nothing to pick up. Maybe this shouldn't be allowed? This is for something, but it needs to be out of the loop. And if it's out of the loop, because it only happens once, pick up at A and drop at B. But once you do this, it takes you time to do this. But we don't get that time because the lift is still up. You need to do this at the end. But the problem is I don't know how to go outside of the loop. Because if you pick up at A and drop at C, we are already using 5 lines. And you will repeating, Gravity will be repeating AC, AC, AC. Will never go to B. Oh, I said pick up, it's drop. Drop at C. And you will see. We'll never know that the third box has to go to B. Pick up at A and drop at B. That will never happen. And if you do this, the first thing, then the next one, even though Gravity cannot get to B, it will try anyway, and it will fall. What happened? In my mind, this wasn't supposed to happen. Pick up at A and drop at B. And then you start the loop. So this is it. You do this too, you put one box aside. I was thinking in my mind this was still inside the loop. That's why it fell before. So now it's the same, but we stand on the lift. Now we only go down. The second lift doesn't go up. Because there's one crate missing, and we leave it on the scale when Gravity is the farthest from us to give us the most time to step in here. And we can leave. We can leave indeed. The best thing is that I cannot find the solution online because there's no walkthrough yet. So I need to do it or do it. Figure it out or figure it out myself. Or I can watch other streamers. Aha! Nobody thought of that. Well, we did almost the second world. I'm loving it. I don't know how many there are. Seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and then the shower. The shower head might be the 5th. 5, I believe. I think it's good. Good amount. If they are like this. Plenty of places to get stuck. Before we continue where we left it yesterday, which was this, I remember you. Yes, you. I remember you. Tricky little one. Let me get a taxi and go to the hub, which is the Starlight Plaza. I want to check who's in there, what they say, and if there's something about this, the die as in tincture, not as in the cube. What do you say? What do you have to say? Cheerful friend, Onslow, you're missing something very important. The orb, mija. Visit the Tree Terrace for access to the Tauri Terrace orb. You talk like an actual manager of a business. Like you just care about results. and not about your employees or your customers. You are true to your position. You were giving me the challenges. Hey, Mija, I noticed you've been working out that magnificent dome of yours. My dome? This is my dome? My gray dome? Okay. So, you give me the challenges, but not from here. And there is no one here. Hello, welcome to the dye station. If there are no customers coming to my shop, this business is going to actually die. Responsibilities can wait. Relax on a squish pot. That's where I think every day. I start work and responsibilities can wait. Actually, they gave me an achievement for sitting on the sofa. Lithium energy drink. We talked to you, Sino. Hi there, it's been a rough one. I haven't seen this type of malfunction since that 1 year. We'll get through this, like we always do. In the meantime, I'm here to make your life easier. Whenever you need to go, call on Sino with that fancy Nova scope of yours. So you add a taxi, but you don't get me on board unless I press stop. Let's go to where we were. 3 Terrace. That's where Onslow sent us to. So this is next level from where we were. We have the laser and probably the jump command. Jump is still here. Probably until the end of the game. I hope, because it's very fun. This is the end. We access it through the platform. Very interesting. Which will go down when we place a cube on the switch, on the button, from the air bump, if I say correctly, air bump, a bumper, and we activate it by pressing the button. To do that, we need to get our hands on the cube, which might be this one probably. I believe so. Maybe this is a timed challenge. So we go down to get the cube. The cube will come up when this aerogel is melted. And then the platform goes up, we can get our hands on the cube. Wait, but we can't go up the ladder with the cube, so we have to place it on the other lift and bring it up. And then we can get it from here. We go up the ladder, get the cube, put it here, make it jump, and this lift activates and goes down. We go on the lift. But the thing is, between this aerogel melts and this one melts, we'll bring the lift back up, and that's the end. There is not enough time for us to do everything. Get the cube, put it on the air bumper, press the button, get into the lift, be pushed up, everything. So we have to maybe make the laser go slow. If you turn 4 times, this is just a test. If it turns 4 times, you do once full circle. Do you melt the cube, the gel? No, it's too fast. Just wanted to check. No reason to do that. So how do we do it? Turn clockwise twice. Doesn't matter, the direction is just 180. Turn back and then start melting the cubes. We can give commands by pressing this button. Like we can make it stop and we can make it So wait for button F, which is the only way we have to give commands, and then repeat. And then repeat. Let's try this. Now we put it aside with the button, and we have plenty of time because it's not lasering. And now we do the same again. And one more. And we stop it. And now the cube is up. We have plenty of time. And now again. This goes down. Plenty of time to go up. I like it, I like it. I like it when you plan something and it goes according to the plan. What do we have here? A lot of bridges. This is the end. We get through this bridge. Through this ramp, bridge, ramp, bridge, ramp, bridge. A lot of zigzagging. First things first. How do we cross the first bridge? By moving roundy to the bottom. How many commands? 5. And lazy 7. Ooh, you have a lot to say. What to do? You have a lot to do. Roundy, go to A, and then activates the bridge, and we cross. When we have crossed, we will tell, because this is my reason, you are here. And we can go through, but not here. And then you need to move to the other side. But you cannot do it immediately. If we tell you to wait for something, we cannot interact with any element in the level up to here, like zigzagging, there's nothing, we can just walk. We cannot tell you to wait for something to happen. So we're ruling out wait for. But you can wait for lazy. Lazy will do something. And when it finishes performing that, then you move on to B. So you wait for example, D. Let's say lazy turns back 180 and shoots D. And then you will go to A. Now B. You are in A. You are in A. And you go to B. And you just stay there. You don't need to move. You don't need to move anymore. Probably you have to do something else because we are using 3 lines out of 5. So far I haven't encountered any level that you can get away with less lines than you are allowed to. So until that happens, I'll be suspicious. And then you for a start wait for Roundy to go to A. Once Roundy is at A, you turn twice. Doesn't matter direction because it's 180. You'll be lasering here, and then you make Roundy move to B. And then I will be here. I will not be able to cross here. So then you wait, because you need to turn back again. You wait for Roundy to go to B. Once it is at B, you turn again twice, doesn't matter the direction. And you do that forever and ever until the end of days, from the top. For that to happen, for that loop to happen, Roundy needs to be looping as well. Because I see the bridges they will be alternating. Can we get away with just one loop of Roundy? Let's check. Should be able to cross here. And we can get up to here. That's why Roundy needs to keep looping. So we can go through here. But now, how do we... Lazy is waiting for A. But Roundy is this little one, is not in A. So, I'm happy that we have time to cross the bridges. So you need to loop. And then, if first you're waiting for D, Then next you are waiting for C. And after C you loop. This should be it. I love automation. You work once, you have the work done forever. Pet feeder. We need to come here by going through the bridge, which is activated by 3 blocks in here. Apparently I need to do the job this time. I need to bring them. Let's see what we are dealing with. We have Grabby, we have Gel, and we have solid crates. We have Lazy with 7 lines. Grabby for... To access the crates for the feeder, we need to stand in the lift, go down, grab one. The lift goes down by Grabby placing a gel in the scale, and then maybe Lazy melts the gel and the lift goes up. So we be standing here first, and we needed to go down by placing the gel on the scale. So first, Grabby, you grab a cube or a block from B and drop it at A. At that exact moment, Lazy will turn twice and will start melting the gel while we are down here grabbing a block. When the gel melts, we go up and place it on the feeder. Once we place it on the feeder, you turn back. So you wait for Hopper or C, and you turn twice. And then you, by activating the target, you are telling Grabby, which will be here, to wait for D to be activated. And then repeat. That's right, because you have 4 lines. And you have... I wanted to say 6, but you have 5. Or you need to turn... I'm missing one. You need to turn when A is activated first, and then jump. There we go. Let's hope and pray it was right. There's plenty of time. And now everything stops until I place the cube here and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Lucky we have plenty of time. Last one. I feel I'm one of the task force. What is this yellow dot? Tap. Challenge. Oh, the challenges are active now. There are 3. Let's bring this... how did they call it? Cheese leftover. The cheese leftover to Onslow. So Onslow is the manager supervisor. Put it on the blender and make juice. He seems so grateful that I brought the cheese leftover. A fully powered orb of sparkling star stuff. Ooh. You've unlocked access to the Protostar passage. And look, Starlion's actually floating about. Wonderful. He or she or they or it is making doodles. In space they still have pens attached to the desks and the counter. Maybe it's just because in case there's zero gravity, the pen floats, so it doesn't go away. Actually, it makes sense. Well, at least to your benefit, you've saved the Queen of Fashion. I would pay Cosmata's dye lab a visit. You're looking a little worn out. Thank you. So we've completed Area 1 and Area 2. And here I can see 2 more red lights. So that means there are 4 in total, not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought the shower head would be another area. What happens if I turn this lever down? Can we disconnect Onslow? Hey, Cosmatas. Cosmata. Cosmata. Cosmata or Cosmata? Cos from cosmic or cos for costume? Because it's about costumes. Starling, hello. I'm Cosmata. Well, you've introduced yourself to us before. Part-time chemist, part-time dye enthusiast. Wholly devoted to making you feel fabulous. You're always welcome. Explore our spectacular dyes at your leisure and help yourself to a new outfit. I'm also always on the hunt for new experiment photos. Spot something intriguing, toss it my way. Going to toss many things then. Oh, cosmetics from Cosmata. Accessories. And how do we unlock this? This is by default, or is this because we brought classic green? Oh, this is what we found. Visit Cosmata's first outfit change. Unidentified star stuff. Extraterrestrial essence. Classic cosmic allure. You look like a character from another video game. You look like a gnome or an elf. Stick to red for now. What is this? Can rotate you? Nothing? Helmet? These are for the noise? It's not to listen to music, it's... Oh, meow meow. And then this we can have it when we have... This is the cost, or we need to reach? Because we have 46. Are they spent? And then we have to get 60 more? We'll find out soon. I like this one, the noise cancelling. It's like now we are going to talk to someone, another stallion that I'll find. It's like yeah. Don't talk to me. And we have the challenges, but not from here, but from the taxi. There are more injuries. These are new. There are more injured robots here, and this will take us to the 4th. Tia, ever wonder if your shine matters in this vast cosmos? Vega, not really. I think every sparkle, no matter how small, contributes to its magnificence. We're all just tiny pieces of a giant cosmic puzzle. We are quite tiny, aren't we? tiny pieces of a bigger puzzle. How did they put it into words? We are really tiny. Oh, they don't. No. It's a mess up there. Good luck. Thank you. Let's do the challenges. I love challenges. Lumi, Cosmata, Onslow, and Sino. For now, so we've skipped this one, which I actually solved it while sleeping. This one. Because there's no area for these ones, you don't get to them, you just teleport from the menu. Let's put what we've learned to the test. The end is down here by going through the bridge activated by this button. To get to this button, we need to press this button. We need a box or block. One of these two, we can get up to the first one. We can get to the first one by going up with a lift. For that, we need lazy to turn twice. If you turn twice, doesn't matter the direction, and then stay there, and then you need to wait for. You need to turn twice to activate the lift. Once we are here, you wait for A, not A, B. I mean B. You wait for B. I wonder if, oh, you can stack two blocks, one on top of the other. Let's go step by step. I want to see the situation. So we go up. Once we are here, we have access to both of the blocks. But we need this to go down. We need to deactivate. The only element we have to interact with is the button. And we need to come here with one of the two cubes. If this is gel, it's probably because it has to be melted. Because what's the point of placing a gel in here if it's like it's going to act like a regular crate box? The problem is once we're up and the target is active, how do we tell lazy to turn in another direction? How do we tell lazy to turn? We don't have the jump, or do we? We don't have jump. Now I'm missing it. It's very handy. So you turn twice. Because what do we get by melting the gel? Oh, I see. There is a ladder here. So the cube goes down. We tell, by pushing the button, we tell lazy to do something and get away from the lift, activating the lift. We can place the cube here and the lift goes down. So it's like turn. I see. So you turn clockwise for us to go down, and then we can go up through the ladder. So it goes like this if I step on the lift. No. 50% choice and I did it incorrectly. First is this one. You come here. You come here. And you come here. You're going to go down with the lift. And you will activate the bridge for me to stand on and fall once you've been melted. And now we meet together halfway. The cube and me. Yes. Aerogel juggle. I was reading jungle. No, aerogel juggle. This is the end. We get there by jumping. So this target needs to be active with the laser. How do we get to this area? We have two ways to get to this area. By this bridge or by falling from here, which we just learned we can do. Well, we learned it way before, but the previous level was a reminder, and olives are back. And we do all of this with just one block. Oh, there's this other one. Okay, so do we have jump? We still don't have jump, but this is second world, second stage. So we need to go up. Before doing anything, we can get to this block and place it here, and then we can see. When this is activated, we need the other one, which we would have left it onto the air bump. And then we place this aerogel here with this bridge active. We place it, activates, then you turn and activate the air bumper, which will bring us the second one. With the second one, we cross the bridge, place it on the scale, and this bridge activates. And you'll be shooting here. Then, let's start giving you commands. You wait for B to be activated, and then you turn counterclockwise to shoot F. And then we place this block onto the scale to go across. You'll be shooting here. Alright, now you have 3 more lines. Then to start doing something, you need to wait again, and you wait for A. You wait for A, and then you turn clockwise, and then you wait for I. Now turn clockwise again. My idea was, once we place this bridge is active, we can go across, and then somehow we turn lazy to shoot here while we are here. So that's, I think this is all good, but the lazy will be shooting here at the end. My problem is that the air bump only activates once the target receives the laser for the first time, and then we are pushed up. If it keeps shooting to the target, the air bump doesn't work anymore. It's just once, the first time. So we could interrupt the laser with an aerogel, and then the target will receive again another. And with that delay, we could step on the air bumper. So the coding is correct, I believe, but we need to manage to bring an aerogel back. Since this block will be on A, and we need it. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe we can fall through here, and that's it. We don't need to cross here. Well, we have 2 options. Let's try this one. Let's say we need to cross here. The other one will be here. We cannot bring it down the ladder, so we can make it fall. So maybe this is for us, and this is for the first aerogel. Let's see it in action. Let's see and find out where we are missing something. We place this here for later, and we can access without changing lazy. We can have access to this one. If we place it here, because we need to cross, lazy will turn and will bring this up. That's correct. Now we need this to be here. And we don't need this here anymore. So I believe we need to place it here. And then we can go down the ladder, cross the bridge, interrupt the laser, so the block will fall. And we have access to the block. But I am missing lines of code. I need more room to give more orders. After 8 is being activated, you turn only once, because you need to wait for B first. You cannot start turning without me arranging elements in advance. Maybe you don't wait for A? What if you don't wait for A? What else can we interact with to give you order? After you turn the first time, you need to wait for something. You cannot keep moving. You need to stop. Oh, actually you don't. You just need to activate these once. So you do wait for B, but not for A. Once you activate the bumper, you can go back to here, actually. And then you wait for I. You wait for I here. I think that's it. And then we can interrupt the laser, play with that, and bring this block here. Trust in me. We'll do the same. Now here, it will happen the same, but the laser will not stay shooting here. It will go back to the origin. This is what we want. Now this one, we place it here and will fall. It will fall when we interrupt the laser. And then it will be interpreted as I has been activated again. As you can see on the right of the screen, it's waiting for I to be activated. Even though it's active now, it will be activated again. Like this, it's deactivated, block falls, and when it activates again, it's turning. And then here we are safe. The block is not melting, but we don't have enough time to get to the air bumper. So we make a delay by placing the block in here. Ebola, it works. It works like a clock. We'll get to 49 strategically, because if we get to 50, we can unlock the next costume. So we need to start the third area. Interposition. I'm finding these challenges easier than the first batch. Maybe I'm more in sync with the game now. This is the end. By crossing the bridge. When we activate the bridge by placing a block, which there's only one, onto the scale, we can get to this area by the ladder and crossing this bridge, which is activated by this target. I can see that the block reaches this area by the air bumper. To have the block in here, we need gravity to bring it here. So probably we need to bring the block from here to here. Gravity gets it without falling and then places it onto the bumper. And the rest is playing with the laser. Gravity has 3 lines, which will be wait for something, which probably will be this target. I'm not sure. And then go to... No, you don't go to. It's pick up at B and drop at C. That's the end. You're missing the first line. You need to... How many? 5. The only command we can tell you to start doing something, because we have to cross first and then you do something, is to wait for E, because we will interrupt it. Wait for E and then you turn down. Counterclockwise, you activate this new bridge, we move the box in here. I wonder if Gravy will wait for us to bring the box. Let's find out. No. First, Gravy is waiting for... What's the name of the down below? D. So that's the first thing. Gravy doesn't move. Now we interrupt here. But Gravy is not leaving us time. So how can we delay Gravy a little bit more? Because we will be here interrupting the laser. And you have 3 lines. 2 need to be picked up from B and drop at C, that's the end. But what do you wait for? Maybe you wait for this one? Maybe you wait for this, so once this is activated, which we can activate several times by it interrupting the laser, we have time here. See. Now the problem is, when we go from interrupting the laser here, we are interrupting the laser here as well. If we tell Lazy to act again, or we can tell to wait for the target several times. That's why you have 5 lines. Wait for D, and then wait for D again. This way that this bridge doesn't disappear. And then you turn counterclockwise again. Now you do. And now you have to wait until I interrupt the laser twice. This is once. Now you're waiting for the second one. And this is the second one. This activates the air bomb, but the block is still not here. Gravity is not that fast. But we can activate it several times. As many times as we want. With our belly. With our belly button. And that's it. Now, I've been faster than I was expecting. These ones, I found them more challenging. Maybe I was less used to the way the game once expects me to think. This is all done, all the challenges. I'll have a pick at World 3. Which is this way. And here. It's purple area. Oh, this is darker. E3. What's up? Mija. I'm so glad you made it. We've got a goo issue. Until now, the most annoying thing about it was that it gets everywhere. Drives me nuts. Now it's just annoying because it's a vessel for pure mayhem. Like there wasn't mayhem before. It seems to have undergone a chemical imbalance due to the malfunction at the ship's core we are investigating. To make a long story short, goo got in our bot systems, and some bots, well, how can I put this? They've gone rogue, Mija. Good grief indeed. Good luck out there. Go with the flow. Go with the glow. They missed an opportunity there. Go with the glow. Not this, because you want to teach me something. New mechanic. Can't wait. Ooh, ooh. Rebel, rebel. We got rebel robots. Gone rogue. The three of them. Goo infiltrated rogue bots can't be reprogrammed. You'll have to make do with whatever is already coded. Good luck. I'm processing this information. I'm not foreseeing what's coming because in a game where you have to program, half of the game is program, the other half is you interacting with the level. Now we don't have to program. Mind blowing. So we don't have to program, we don't have to do anything here in the computer. We just press run. Wait for A. A is this one. And then pick up a D, which I'm not sure which one of the two is, and drop at C. If you do that, and you only do that once, what if you don't? Because you don't jump back to the beginning, you don't loop. You just do that once. So now we are playing against the code. I need to process this information. And we can go through. I think this is a beautiful place to leave it. Even though I don't want, because I'm loving it and I want to know more. I'm trying to see what else is there without accessing the levels. I'm very sneaky. I'm not sure if there are 4 or 5 now, because in the plaza, here in the plaza, in Onslaugh's panel, there are 4 lights, but I thought here the shower head would be another area. So maybe there are 4. Oh, we have 50. We have 50. New content is also telling us. Shall we check? I want to check. How do we go here? Oh, select the plaza. We are a little bit sneaky because we just got the one we needed. Oh, a new rare cosmic item. Let's put it to work. Help yourself to a new outfit, mija. And which one is here? It's a car. And we don't lose them. We don't lose them. It's when you reach here. When you reach to this target, you get this unlocked. It's a pity that I cannot turn the character. I still look the ear cancelling, the noise cancelling. This makes my head look even bigger. And in the station it's not sunny. You can turn the character? How? Oh, Q and E. Ah. I was suspicious. How can you not? Wait a moment. It's too much information. I need to be wearing this. And you can press H. Let's see it in action. Oh, that's a very shy dance. This is like me dancing. It's very shy. It's like when you get a new shiny bit, a spark at the end of each level. This is a YMCA moment. And there you go. I like this. This makes me look like a thief from Home Alone. Yes, so we'll leave it here. In the game, exit to main menu. I'll tell you why I like this game. So first, in general, I don't like programming games. Like, I like every type of puzzle game, of course. There are a type of puzzle games which are programming, which you need to figure out a sequence. This is my issue. When you figure out the sequence in the other games that I've seen, that they didn't caught my attention, because you figure out the sequence in your mind, nothing's happening, it's just all happens in your brain, in your imagination. And then once it's done, you figure out, you just sit and relax and you do nothing. And what you see happening, it's what you already have visualized in your mind. I find this game difficult, also difficult, but different, because in this one you have to figure out the sequence, same, but you are also part of the sequence. There is some interaction while the code is running. You also have to, it's like, in the way I see it is like there are two timelines. In other, I don't know, haven't played many, but the other programming games that I've seen, you have like one timeline, you figure out the sequence, and that's it. Here I see two timelines. The top one, or the top row, it's the programming thing, but there's another one which is you controlling Mija and also affecting this timeline. So once you figure out the sequence for the robots, it's not the end. You still have to play, because there's another sequence for you, for Mija, for the player, and it's another one, and you have to interact with that. So you are playing with this two. This is how I see this game, and that's why I find it interesting, because once it's done, it's not done. It's done when you get to the top and you are playing, you are controlling Mija. This is why I love this game. Nothing else from me. Thank you for sharing, everyone in the chat, your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, drink water and shine bright. Bye bye.